When people have decided to move forward with a home standby generator solution, they have a number of questions to answer. They need to know what size equipment, what equipment, where that equipment's going to be placed. But maybe the biggest question they need answered is, what dealer or contractor are they going to select to do this work? I'm Adam Wachtel, owner, Platinum Electrical Contractors, a home standby generator dealer in Toronto, Canada. Hey, I'm sitting here with Arthur de McLeese, a recent Generac installation of ours, and he's kindly volunteered to share his experience and thoughts and everything on the process. And we're hoping that this gives prospective clients some comfort when they're considering choosing our team to move forward for this. Tell us a bit about why you decided to move forward with a home standby solution.
Yeah, definitely. So for a few years, I've been kind of wondering, should I get a generator or not? Recently, we have been having more power outages. I think we got lucky in the first few years in this house, but it's becoming more frequent, maybe because of new construction, so the power grid is always going down. We see a lot of electric cars, so maybe that kind of got me and my wife concerned about, how reliable our infrastructure is. But the main thing was my son, he's 4 now, he's autistic, and when the power goes off, he freaks out. He goes, lights, and he doesn't understand that the lights are off for a reason. And so that kind of put us over the edge that, it happened twice where he really freaked out and said, we need a generator because
Interesting. You bring up a few points that I always come across. The first being the concern of the reliability of the electrical infrastructure.
Yeah.
I think I've said it to many people. It's not speculation, it's a fact. The system was designed many tens of years ago for loads far lighter than we're actually using. Between the aged infrastructure, the onboarding of electric vehicle loads, and now people making the switch to electric heat pumps versus gas furnaces.
Right.
Situation with your son. We have numerous customers who that was their motivation, the disruption to their child or someone in their homes. You can't put a measure on how important it is to return normalcy to the home in the event of an outage.
Yeah, and even for us working at home, the internet goes down, we have to tutor through my phone, and there's only so much battery that my laptop has, so it interrupts me and my wife's work schedule too.
Absolutely. Tell me about your experience on the day of installation with our team.
Yeah, it went very smoothly. The team showed up even ahead of when they said they're gonna come. They took a look at the installation area. I think this was a bit challenging. I don't know if most are like this, but the panels actually go in the house and then out underneath the deck. So the team had to kind of come up with a plan on how to tackle that. So I think they were very professional in giving me some options, and even though the option that I was comfortable with wasn't the easiest for them, they agreed with it, which was cut a piece of the deck here, make the cuts underneath, and then fix the deck afterwards. So I know that's probably not their job to handle wood and things like that, but they went beyond.
We come across it all the time. Often electrical service and gas service are on opposite sides of a home. The home has a finished basement, and our team has to find a way to traverse the structure, hopefully with no sign of us having been there.
That's right.
And quite often we're lifting up patio stones, pavers, replacing them, lifting up deck boards and replacing them as you experienced. And we have to go over and above in order to bring the level of installation quality and customer satisfaction that we do. So I'm glad that you noted that.
Actually interesting, the system was installed on a Wednesday. On the Sunday, the power went off for 2 hours. So
amazing.
It was really good
when that happens.
Yes, I saw that it works. It came on, and it's funny because I was expecting even a minute delay. I think I counted 8 seconds that when the power went off and the lights were back on. So I was impressed of how quickly things came on. And even my wife was asking, what should we do? I said, let's just continue normally. And it was funny, my son's clothes, I just finished the washer, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna put this to a test. I'm gonna put the dryer on, electric dryer. It dried, just the same, nothing was blinking. So I kind of put it to the test that even a dryer, you can still.
When my salesman was on site, you discussed the possibilities of a whole home solution versus a select circuit solution.
Yes.
Select circuit solution being one where you choose only the critical items that you feel must be on.
Yes.
And it allows you to go with a smaller generator, etc. But you opted for the whole home one, and you have already felt that that was the better decision because you've experienced the whole home working though the power never went out.
Exactly, yeah. No, that's like, and I just think about like my night routines with my son is like, we're gonna be here in the living room, but then we're gonna go upstairs, we're gonna put the bathtub, the water heater needs to be on. There's so many, it would end up being that all the circuits would need to be used at some point anyway, so I figure it's easier to have the whole home. Good.
Would you recommend our team going forward?
Absolutely, yeah. So, everything I said in the reviews online are true. I think from the initial consultation, I felt very comfortable and not pressured to, get the sale. I think it took the time to answer all my questions, my wife as well. I had a lot of questions, and my wife had some of the similar questions, but they still answered everything. And I think on the day of installation, everything was really, really smooth. So I took pictures even of the back of the generator, and I was impressed how clean it is, like the gas line, like how they connected to the fence, and it looks like a job that would withstand a storm, so it's...
And so it should, that's the weather it's designed to work in.
That's right, I don't have to worry about it in the snow. I felt that, the team was very patient with my back and forth emails before I signed. I asked about warranty, I asked about all the things, and we were able to reach. I even got some incentives beyond what was agreed, which was a nice bonus. So very happy with the process. So now I have the peace of mind, and hopefully it's an investment in the home too. If we choose to move in a few years, whoever tries to buy the house, they'll say, hey, this house will never be without power. So
we've heard it before. It's definitely an attractive feature on a home when it comes to marketing your home for sale. Those are the ways you navigate through the menus in the control panel. You shouldn't have to mess with that too much.
Right.
Any of the things you want to change, you probably change right from your MobileLink app.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Right? That you may want to check the oil in the event of an extended outage.
Yep.
Obviously, you would turn the unit off.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, right? You see the markings, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I like how everything is so clean and
let's keep it that way.
Encapsulated. Yeah.
Let's keep it that way.
I was in the business for looking for a generator. I started searching online. I found maybe 2 or 3 companies. Platinum was one of them. I think the first company just gave me a straight up quote that was very expensive, didn't even offer to come. So Platinum was the first one that says, hey, we'll come to your home and just talk to you about and analyze the situation, which I thought was great because it gave me a chance to ask all my questions. The whole process was really, really smooth. Answered all the questions I had, gave a good suggestion on location of the generator. The price breakdown followed a day or 2 later with a very detailed PDF that included the pictures of how it would look like in my home. So I thought that was a nice report. Installation went smooth. It was a whole day process, but the crew told me along the way what they were doing, what was going to come next. They interacted with Hydro, which was nice to me not have to get involved in shutting off and turning the power back on. And 3 days after the installation, the power did go off, and I saw the generator in use, worked perfectly, even used the dryer for my son's clothes. So very happy. Now I have peace of mind for the whole winter and summer and years to come.